Alright, in this video I'm going to show you my productivity home screen setup and also how this productive home screen setup has made my phone into a productivity machine rather than a distraction. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so let's get started. So first of all, I'll start with all the widgets that are on my phone. So the first widget that I have over is this motivation widget. So what this does is that it has a quote on this widget and this refreshes a couple of times a day. So right now it's showing, as you love yourself, life loves you back. It actually refreshes a couple of times a day. So I think that this is one of the widgets that has added the most value into my life. That is because I passively consume all these quotes, and over months and over years I'm going to consume hundreds if not thousands of quotes. And over the past months, I know it myself, this widget has stayed here in my home screen, and I've read like hundreds if not thousands of quotes. So maybe you should also look forward to this. It's a really nice idea to have a self-refreshing widget on your home screen so that you passively consume knowledge and quotes and all. So okay, the next widget that I have over right here is a Google Calendar widget, and everyone knows what a Google Calendar widget does. It shows the events and reminds you about the things that you may forget. So here I have my events and all. So this is what I use to get a quick overview of the day. And next widget is in the next page. It's a widget by an app called Time Arrow. So this is a very unpopular app, but what this does is that it has a widget and it shows how much % of this day is over and how much % of this week is over, so that you can get a bird's eye view over the time that you have left in this day and this week. Yeah, if you need that, you can keep this widget in your home screen. And then we have a Google Tasks widget. So everyone knows what this does. You can have various lists. So you can have school. So I have here school, shopping list, life topic blog, self-improvement, to-do lists. So if you go to shopping list, if I have to buy a toothbrush for some reason, yeah, my toothbrush has something wrong with it. So if I buy it, I just click this tick thing and it will disappear. So that's how I use this widget. And that's all the widgets that I have. Yeah. Now let's get into all. I have one more widget over here. It's a Google bar. I won't count it as a widget, as a productive widget anyway. So yeah, that's it. Now let's get to all the apps that are on my phone. So I'm really excited to show you all my apps. So first of all, I have this app. It's called Mimo. So for those who don't know, Mimo is a free app using which you can learn programming, all sort of stuff, HTML, CSS and everything. So it kind of teaches you in this nice gamified way. So I really like this. So this was the app that I used to learn HTML, but right now I don't use it. I watch free YouTube tutorials and learn coding that way. So right now I'm learning Python. So I don't think so. If you are going to learn HTML or CSS, I think Mimo is a really good choice for you. So next we have this Simple Soroban app. So what this Simple Soroban thing is that it is an actual abacus practicing app, or abacus app on its own. So you can have challenges and all sort of stuff. If you know abacus, you would already know how it works and all. So it's basically, abacus is actually a fast math thingy. So I use this app to practice my abacus every single day. Then you have Duolingo. I bet you already know this app because this is a really popular app for learning new languages. So right now I'm learning Arabic in Duolingo. So if you're looking for an app that will help you to learn any language, I think they have a lot of languages, so you can choose any of those languages. Right now I'm learning Arabic using Duolingo, and also I have you can actually add friends in this app. So there are many friends who play with me too. Same as Mimo, I really like this gamified approach of Duolingo. Yeah, so that's Duolingo. Then you have Keep Notes. So for those who don't know, Keep Notes is a note-taking app developed by Google. So it kind of syncs with your Google account, so it's really easy to use. You can access it in all of your devices. So that's one thing that I really like about Google Keep. That's why I use Google Keep. So yeah, I use it to take rough notes and all. So the next app that I have over here is an app called Notion. So if you have watched my previous video, it was all about my Notion setup. This app is a true marvel on its own. So if you haven't seen my Notion setup video, please watch that video. This app will absolutely transform your productivity, and I hope that you've already downloaded Notion, and if you want to see my Notion setup, you can watch this video as it came over here somewhere. Okay, so you can watch that video. So this is Notion. Then I have a little widget over here. So I didn't actually include this in the widgets because it's very tiny and it looks like an app. So I kind of missed it out. It's my mistake, of course. So what this does is that it clears the background, everyone knows it. Then you have Mi Fit app. So the way I use Mi Fit app is that I have a Mi Band 5 on my hand all the time while I sleep, while I do workout, all the time I have this watch on my hand. So this thing tracks my sleep and shows me, for example, this is my sleep tracking for yesterday. You can see I slept at 10:06 and I woke up at 5:31 a.m. So, and that's the primary way I use my Mi Band 5 to track my sleep, and I think that it's pretty accurate too. And then you have the Kindle app, and Kindle is really popular. So this is my personal app of choice for e-reading, and currently I'm reading this book, How to Influence and Influence People, by Dale Carnegie. So that's Kindle. Then you have the Tasks app. I already showed you guys the widget for it, so it's the same thing. And yeah, the main advantage that I get from Google Tasks is that it's developed by Google, so it syncs across all of your devices. So that's one thing that I like about all the Google productivity apps. Then you have Google Calendar, which is what I use to absolutely plan my day productively. So yeah, that's it. You can see that's my Google Calendar. I use this to plan events and plan my day and do my schedule ahead of the day. So that's Google Calendar. Then you have Habitica. So Habitica is a really interesting app. This is also a gamified form of habit tracking. So this is a habit tracker app that is designed like an RPG game. So if I open this, as you can see, let me open this. So you can have wait, what did I open? Okay, dailies. So these are the habits: typing practice, Duolingo, Abacus, cubing. So once I complete them, I give this tick and I earn so many rewards and all. You can purchase things, and whenever you complete a habit or you give a check to it, you get rewards. And also I really like this habit tracker. Then you have Routinary. So Routinary is a routine managing app. So if you have seen my Ramadan morning routine video, which will pop up over here or here, so you'll know this app. This is an app that I use to completely record and manage and do my routines, my morning routine and night routine. So how this works is that you create your routine and you click the start at the time of starting, at the time of beginning the routine, and you click this play button and you'll have this tick thing. So once you do the habit, you click on this tick thing and you do the thing, then you click on tick. So this is a really nice way to manage and do your routines. So I really like this Routinary app. So this is what I use to manage my morning routine and also my night routine. Okay, now next let's move to the next page. Widgets, I've already explained them. And you have YouTube Music. This is the app that I use to listen to my favorite nasheeds. And the way I use this is by I click on this P service thing. So what this does is that if I place my hand on the proximity sensor, the screen automatically dims down. So this is a hack to not take the, what is it called, YouTube Premium membership, to listen with screen turned off. So that's what I do. That's a little hack, and I open YouTube Music and play my favorite nasheeds without having to worry about the battery that consumes if I keep my phone turned on. so that's how I use it. Now let's go to Deep Stash. So Deep Stash is an Instagram-ish type app. So it's a quick, okay, I haven't logged in. I can't bother to actually log in and show you guys. So what it is actually, it is an app where you get quick bites of articles and you can read ideas. If I had to sum up this app in one sentence, you can read ideas in a very short bit-sized format. So that's the best explanation that I can give for that app. So I'll show actually b-rolls and all, so yeah, you will understand it. So the next app that I have over here is Home Workout, and this is an app that I use for my workouts and other stuff. Yeah. So then we have Healthify Me, which is a calorie tracking app. Then I have a widget to new. This is actually a shortcut from the mobile Chrome app. So if I click on this, oh, showing nothing. It will take me to the new post section on my blog site, which is shamimkp.com. So you can check it out if you haven't checked it out already. And after that, I have an app called Clip It. This is an app developed by OnePlus. So this is actually a data transferring app. Then you have Can Connect. I hope that's the name. Okay, it's Camera Connect. This is an app that you can use to connect your smartphone with your Canon camera. So that's how I use it. And you have Quran, which if you don't know already, it's the holy book for Muslims, and I recite it every day. So this is an app that I use for that. Then you have Forest. Forest is a Pomodoro app, and this, I can't really explain this how this thing works. So you can start a timer as a Pomodoro timer, and there will be a plant that will be growing. So if you decide to quit before the Pomodoro timer runs out, you will lose that tree. I hope that makes sense. Yeah, that's how it works. So if you want to try it out, you can actually download it from Play Store. It's called Forest. And then I have some of the apps that I don't use that much, but I still have to keep on my home screen. Then the screen recorder, which is the built-in app on my phone. That's how I'm recording this video. So then you have Google Drive, where I store absolutely all of my files. Not all of them, but most of the files are stored in Google Drive. Then you have Canva, which is an app using which you can create digital posters and things like that. Then you have Madin Public School app, which is an app that's developed by school, where I have video tutorials and I can submit homework and those stuff. I do it on this app. Then I have a shortcut to my WhatsApp school group, so I can quickly open that group by just clicking over here. Then I have few folders over here. So before getting to all these folder stuff, I would like to explain that how I use my home screen. So there is actually a technique over here. The apps that I use the most, or the apps that I want myself to use the most productive apps and all stuff, I keep it on the front page. For example, this Kindle app and the Duolingo app and the Mimo, Abacus Practicing, Notion, Habitica, Routinary, all these are positive apps that can benefit me. So the reason why I keep all of this in the front page is so that the friction to open all of these apps and use them, because they are good apps, I want myself to use them, it turns out to be very less if I keep it on my front page, my front home page. So then I will use it more often. And the apps that I don't want myself to use a lot, I keep it on the last home page. So this actually works. If you're going to keep Instagram on your first home page, the chances are that you will waste most of your day on Instagram. So if you want to avoid that, I recommend you to keep your Instagram app on the last home page or something like that. So these are the folders that I have: finance and telecom, where I store some of my payment apps. They are Google Pay, Geo, it's a telecom service, V, it's a telecom service, Access Mobile is a bank app. Then you have YouTube Studio. YouTube Studio is an app for creators, you guys may already know. Spark Post is an app by Adobe, in which you can edit photos, and Snapseed is an app by Google, in which you can edit photos. And you have S7GM, which is a section for my gaming channel, which is Shadow 7 Gaming. So this is my socials for that. It's another channel. So these are my socials for that channel, that YouTube channel. And you have social presence. So the reason why I have Instagram inside this social presence thing is that if you go to my calendar, I'll show you. So if you go to my calendar, you will see this thing called share your work social presence, which is an event that runs from 4:45 p.m. to 5:15 p.m. So only in this time I'm allowed to open this folder. So this is a way to increase friction for me to open Instagram, so that I use Instagram less as a distraction. Then you have direct socials, where I have threads, which is like a messenger app for close friends in Instagram. Yeah, that's how it works. Then you have bottled app, which is also an app where you can chat with friends, and you can, more importantly, it's an app where you can find friends from all over the world, from different cultures and different countries. So this is bottled app. I have made really good friends in this app, so you can try maybe. Yeah. Then you have WhatsApp. Everyone knows WhatsApp, and that's all in my home screen. And here I have the phone app, everyone knows it, messaging app, the gallery, and my files app, and camera. That's all in my productive home screen thingy. So the thing here is that I never open my app drawer. So I have an app drawer on my phone, which is this thing where you have even more apps. I actually don't open this. All the apps that I want myself to use and the apps that I use are already on my home page. So I have made like this rule that says that I'm not allowed to open the app drawer unless it's actually a need. So I very rarely open my app drawer, which is this thing. So that was it, guys. That was my productive home screen setup video. I hope you guys liked it. If you liked it, consider subscribing for more of these kind of videos. And also, if you liked my home screen setup and the way I organize all of these things, productivity, I'm pretty sure that you'd also like my Notion setup video. Notion, if you don't know, it's an amazing app, so please check that out. What the heck am I doing? Check that video out here, or maybe here, I don't know where it comes. Okay, so do check that out. So thank you and much love. Peace.